Hi, welcome back to Pull by Celia Ray. Today we are going to be doing a workout. We are going to do a warm up, a workout, and a cool down. If you have already warmed up, feel free to skip that chapter. Before you start your workout, I recommend going ahead and wiping down your pole with your alcohol. You are going to get pretty sweaty more than likely, so I also recommend having dry hands on hand for that. And I do have a link to this for Amazon. Let's go ahead and warm up. We're gonna start with doing shoulder rolls. Just do some nice rolls back. Hands on shoulders. Full arms. Make sure you're reaching as high as you can whenever you do this. Opposite direction. Hands back on shoulders, still going forwards now. And regular shoulder rolls. Gonna do some quick presses down, just to warm up those shoulders more. Quick presses up, forwards, and backwards. Now we're gonna open one hand and keep the other one upside down, and we're gonna press open to open our chest. So now that your shoulders feel a little bit warm, we're gonna do a little bit more shoulder warm up along with our legs. So we're going to do roll downs, walk outs. So you're gonna start at the top of your head and roll down your spine. And then walk your hands out and do 3 shoulder presses. Walk your hands back up. As you roll back up, your head should be the last thing to come up. You're gonna do that 2 more times. Alright, we're now going to go ahead and go back into downward dog, and we're just going to do some leg pedals to warm up the backs of our legs. From here, I'm going to step one leg forward and just lean down in our runner's pose. Switch legs. And from here, we're going to squat down into our goddess pose. Elbows are going on your knees and gently pushing out. We don't want to push too hard. Take a couple deep breaths here. Press up. And from here, we're gonna lean down and cross our arms, and we're gonna sway back and forth gently. Okay, we're now gonna stretch our side bodies. Take your pole and put one hand over your head, and I'm in an upside down grip, and I'm just gonna lean my body away from the pole. This should really stretch your obliques, which will be good for one of the workouts we do here in a little bit. And switch sides. All right, at this point, most of your body should be pretty warm. If there's anything we didn't touch on that you want to do, feel free to pause this video and stretch anything else that you want to. Before we start our workout, I'm going to go through how to do each of the 3 moves that we'll be doing today. First, we're going to start with plank presses, side plank presses. So I have my feet about a foot away from the pole, and my left hand is on the pole at about shoulder height. You're going to want to keep your body really, really tight. And I like to put my opposite hand on my hip, and we're just going to lean away and pull back up. Whenever I'm pulling up, I'm engaging my core all the way from top to bottom, and I'm using my arms to pull myself back up. We're going to be doing this on both sides. The next move that we're going to be doing is penguins. Personally, I like to use a weight for this. You don't have to use a weight though if you don't feel comfortable doing so at this time. So you're going to bring your leg up on the pole. It can be a little bit lower if that's more comfortable, or a little bit higher. Once again, my bottom foot is about a foot away from the pole. The closer you are, the harder it's going to be. So one hand to your head, opposite hand down. We're just gonna lean down and crunch back up. And I'm using my obliques to lift my shoulders. The last move that we're going to be doing today is going to be lunge kicks. So I am once again about a foot away from the pole, and we are going to lunge back with our inside leg and kick up. Just like in any regular lunge, I am activating my glutes and I'm using my active flexibility to kick my leg forward. Let's jump in. Let's start with our side plank presses, and I'm going to put my feet a little bit closer to the pole to make it a little bit more difficult. We're going to do 10 reps on each side. Ready, set, go. Make sure you're continuing to breathe as you do this. Other side, 10 reps. And I'm going to use my weight. You don't have to. If you don't have a weight or if you don't feel comfortable doing so. We're going to do 10 reps of these as well. Other side. Make sure you're pointing that back toe, and that's really going to help you hold onto the pole. All right, lunge kicks. I'm going to do about 10. Switch sides. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute breather. Make sure you're taking your deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm out of breath. Definitely drink some water if you need it, but make sure you're sipping it, not checking it. Have about 30 more seconds. Catch your breath, and then we'll jump right back into our presses. If your hands are slipping, definitely feel free to readjust as needed. You can also use your right hand or right down your pole with your elbow. 10 more seconds. 10 more reps. Penguins. We're going to do 2 more reps of these. If you don't feel comfortable going all the way down to touching the ground, you don't have to go quite all the way down. Just go whatever feels most comfortable for you. Sit on each side. All right, 1 minute breather. Make sure you're drinking your water, taking your deep breaths. Do any stretching in between that you need to do if anything's hurting. Now, we've been doing a lot of obliques. Feel free to stretch your sides. Now, 30 more seconds to breathe. Then we'll do 1 more round. Start to get back into your position. Make sure we're really engaging your core on your side presses. And let's go. On each side. more move after this. All right, on to our last move. Lunges. Last one, 2 more to go, and then we'll cool down. All right, you guys did it. Time to cool down. All right, let's do a quick cool down. We're just gonna do a few different stretches. So one leg out, keep your toes pointed. We're gonna open up that side body that we just worked out and reach as far as you can. Take a couple deep breaths here. Maybe go a little bit further. Switch sides. Since we did some lunges, we're going to stretch our legs a little bit. We're going to do a pike. Just flex your feet as hard as you can. Hold, make sure you're sitting up straight. Point your toes. Press, 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 press. And then we're going to reach down and try to keep your back as straight as possible. And then curl into it. And you can do this with flexed feet or pointed toes, whatever is more comfortable. Personally, I like pointed toes because I feel the stretch all the way up my leg. Go into butterfly, keep your feet a little bit closer, as close as you feel comfortable doing so. We're going to lean forward. You should stretch your inner hips. Now we're going to bring our feet a little bit further out, and whenever you lean forward, it should stretch your lower back. Quick stretch for our glutes. You're going to put your legs in a T position. And you're going to press this knee back. And switch sides. Stretch our arms up as far as you can. And down. One more time. Take a big deep breath. Alright, thank you so much for coming and joining me for a beginner pole workout. Hope you had a good one.